friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel, we talk all things physical media, some movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Friends, this is another haul video. I recently went on vacation and I ended up finding this unbelievable Facebook Marketplace deal. Someone was selling a significant portion of their collection, and we're talking Criterion, Warner Archive, Kino, Olive films, amazing films, and I got them at a ridiculously awesome price, and they were so generous and great about that. And so anyway, I'll put a link to that video down below. You've got to check that one out. Maybe one of the greatest finds I've ever found while out thrifting and looking on Facebook Marketplace. Check it out. This next one I want to show you, the one I'll show you today, is all the stuff I found while hunting. So while on vacation, I went out and did a bunch of hunting. I hit Goodwills and Dollar Tree and Salvation Army and some other places, and I'll let you all know what I found in those places. But I found some great stuff out of the collection, some out of print stuff, rare stuff, Criterion, some really, really good things. So anyway, friends, this is what I found while hunting on vacation. Okay, so first I went to an Ollies. Where I was, there was a brand new one just built, and I picked up one thing there. Again, this is a channel, movies, music, and books. So here's the one book. On vacation, I picked up, this is by Cal Ripken Jr., and it's called Just Show Up and Other Enduring Values from Baseball's Iron Man. So I'm not like a massive Cal Ripken fan, not an Orioles fan. I grew up in Canada, so Blue Jays, 80s and 90s Blue Jays. I've lived and breathed the Jays. But I am incredibly impressed with him, and he really was the Iron Man. And I love consistency in life and in everything you do. And so anyway, I'm really excited to check this book out, and it was, I think, $2.99. So it was $2.99. No, I lied. It was $3.99. I left the price tag still on because I'm an idiot. And so anyway, it's $3.99. There you go. Ollies. Really excited to have this one, and really pumped to actually read that book. Next is this is not something I bought. It was something a really good friend of mine gave me, and my friend Micah. And I've known Micah for my friend Micah for like 20 plus years. Awesome guy. And he found a Funko Pop for me, I want to say like 2 years ago or so. And then he and we just haven't physically crossed paths in a very, very long time. And we got to go to Starbucks, hang out, and it was awesome. He and his brother, myself, and so anyway, but my friend Micah gave me this, and he's been holding on to it to me for quite some time. It's a Funko Pop, and it is Captain America Avengers. There we go. This is the Hot Topic exclusive. I don't have a huge Funko Pop collection, but I've got two now for my friend Micah. I've got my Hobbits, Frankenstein's monster, Mr. Rogers, the other one from Micah, Spider-Man in the Christmas vest, Christmas sweater, and a bunch of Celtics Funko Pops. So anyway, really excited to add this one to the collection, and he will be hanging out with Spider-Man, Frankenstein's monster, and Mr. Rogers. That's who he's hanging out with. All right, next I went to a place in Rochester, New York. If you're ever in Rochester, check out the Record Archive. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's an amazing, great place. It is a massive warehouse full of music and movies, and so it's my place to be. And so anyway, I had a small bag of stuff, mostly CDs that I didn't want anymore. I think 2 Blu-rays maybe, and anyway, brought them in to trade in, and they gave me $15 trade-in value. And all of the movies, pretty much 4K Blu-ray, DVD, and CD, pretty much every single title is $5 there, unless it's like multiple titles, like if it's a collection of Blu-rays. So anyway, I found 3 titles that I wanted to pick up with the $15 I got back. The first one is I'm recollecting back all my albums that I used to own in my music collection. And so I picked up U2 Joshua Tree. This is probably my second favorite U2 album, and so pumped to bring this one back into the collection. Next one is an album that I love, and I needed it back, and it's got a ton of great songs on it. And it's the Verve Urban Hymns. Most people are familiar with Bittersweet Symphony, but Sonnet, The Drugs Don't Work, there's just a bunch, Lucky Man, there's just a ton of great stuff on here. So pumped to add this one back to the collection. And then a film that I would really have wanted to see for quite some time. It does have a Blu-ray release via Warner Archive, and someday I will pick that up. But this was essentially free since I was trading stuff in. And it is from 1948, starring Cary Grant, and it is Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House. I love the artwork on that one. Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House. So pumped to have this collection. It's been on my wish list for quite some time, and one day I'll get it on Blu-ray, but excited to have it on DVD for now. So that's what I found at the Record Archive. And there was a bunch of 4Ks there, but they just weren't titles that I loved, that I had to have. So anyway, I didn't pick those up. Next is, I only picked up 2 things at a Salvation Army, and it was one of the junkiest Salvation Armies I've ever been to. It seemed like thin on merchandise, and then everything seemed to be dusty and dirty. But I found 2 things, one of which I was looking for. The other was an out-of-print rare title that I'm excited to have in my collection and check out. This one is a CD. I'm looking to build out their discography, and this one now makes it so that I only need the final 3 albums. And this is Relient K, The Anatomy of Tongue in Cheek. This is a really great album. I used to listen to it a lot back in the day, 2001. My goodness, it's a long time ago. Anyway, I used to listen to this one a lot. Glad to have it back in the collection. And then this is an out-of-print title, rare, and I looked it up, and it's going for a little bit of money. And I think I bought it for $2.99. There is no sticker on this one. I had to change out the case because the case was disgusting. But I think it was $2.99. No, it was $1.99. And this goes for a little bit. This is from 2007, and it is an early film from Michael Shannon called Shotgun Stories. This does not have a Blu-ray release in North America that I'm aware of when I was looking for it, and the DVD is actually quite rare to come by. Now, it was an old rental copy. I was able to get the sticker off of that, and so that's perfect, but the disc has just really incredibly minor stuff on it. It's hard to see. There you can see it a little bit on the top there. It looks like a smudge. It won't come off. But anyway, other than that, it's in great shape. I put it in. It plays totally fine. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I don't know if it'll stay in the collection or not, but I'm excited to have found an out-of-print rare title. So that's what I found at the Salvation Army. Now, Dollar Tree. I went to check out a couple of Dollar Trees there. A bunch of people are finding CDs at Dollar Tree, and I haven't found any in my area. But when I was in New York, I went to 4 Dollar Trees, and 2 of the 4 did have like a ton of CDs. One place in particular had a massive stand full of CDs. So I found 4 CDs and 1 movie. I'll show you the movie first. This is one that I saw other people pick up that I was really hoping to find and I never did. It's from 1963. It is an Olive Films release, and it is France. I believe it's in French. Yes, it's in French. And it is The Great Spy Chase. This one is still sealed. Haven't opened it up yet. But anyway, excited to have found this one. And it was one that I was hoping to eventually get and was excited to find it. And then 4 CDs. And I've got stories on a few of them. So this first one is, it made me laugh because I think it was maybe the 3rd album I ever purchased with my own money. And this one, is there a date on this? 2002. No, this was the re-release is 2002. The actual album release, I don't know when the actual album was released, but we're talking like way back in the 90s. So anyway, it is DC Talk, and it is free at last. This one is the re-release of the album with the movie, a film. And anyway, I have not heard this in decades. So I am genuinely amused to find this and to check it out. So anyway, that was a fun find for me. The next one is a band that I've known of for a long time, just never listened to any of their stuff. And it is heavier. I do listen to some heavy stuff, but this would be heavier than anything else I own. And I believe I'm pronouncing it right, Zao. The Fear is What Keeps Us Here. I have listened to a little bit of it, and I'm looking forward to listening to more of it. I thought this would be a great way for $1 to expand my musical horizons. So anyway, pumped to find this one. And then this next one is, I found 2 albums from one band, and I believe these guys were headliners at a festival, a small little festival in upstate New York that the band I was in was opening for them. And so anyway, I picked these up because it was kind of nostalgic for me. So anyway, and the band is the Kids in the Way, and 2 albums, Apparitions of Melody. This is the Dead Letters edition. So it's got a DVD in here as well with the album. And then the next one is another album of theirs, A Love Hate Masquerade. So it's kind of fun to find 2 of their albums and to have a bit of a connection with them through the band I was in 1,000 years ago. All right, so the next little pile of stuff is from Goodwill. I went to 2 different Goodwills and found a bunch of stuff that I'm really excited about. So years ago, I got rid of my music collection in a big move, and I shouldn't have done it, should have kept it, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm trying to get it all back. or at least most of it. And this is a band that I really do enjoy, and I wanted to get this album back. Pumped to find it. It's Coldplay, Viva La Vida. So excited to have this one back in the collection. The disc is in perfect shape, as is the artwork. Pumped to have that one back. And then I found this one at the same Goodwill, and the only damage is it looks like someone used a box cutter, and so it has the plastic, cut the plastic, but I don't think it got the artwork. So it is factory sealed, and it is Armageddon with Bruce Willis and a giant. The cast is enormous in this one. Ben Affleck's in it, Liv Tyler. Anyway, the cast is huge in this one. I haven't seen this one since it originally came out. I know Criterion put this one out, which is really funny. But anyway, I was excited. I don't have this collection, and it is factory sealed with the exception of this little cut, as you can see right there, in the plastic. So anyway, I never see this one out on Blu-ray when I'm hunting, so excited to find that one. And then last but not least, to continue what I'm finding, these great deals on Criterion, I found another Criterion, and I got this for $1.99, and didn't have it in the collection, and it is by a director who I do enjoy, and I do have another one of his films in my collection. This is Spy number 385 from 1969, and it is Army of Shadows. Didn't have this in the collection, and the discs, both discs were, I'd say they're near mint. They have like a couple just small minor flaws on them, but other than that, they look really great. And so anyway, really pumped to add one more Criterion to the collection. It was a Criterion kind of vacation, and that was pretty awesome. So anyway, friends, that is what I picked up while on vacation from movies, music, and books. Staying true to the theme of this channel and a pop. So here we go. This is what I picked up while on vacation from various locations, and Iron Man. So there we go, friends. This is what I picked up. Thank you again, Micah. You're the man. And this was fun to pick up as well. Friends, let me know what you were finding on vacation. If you're going on vacation, if you do some hunting on vacation, I would love to know. Let me know what you found. Let me know what you're finding anyway. Let me know what you found if you're finding any of these Dollar Tree CDs. I'd love to know if you're finding some of those and what titles you're picking up. Friends, if you like this video, please do hit like. Please do subscribe down below if you want more of this kind of content. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Always appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Please do take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.